Spring is a beautiful time of the year. As the days get longer and warmer, nature comes alive and people start to focus on gardening and self-sufficiency. Let's visit a few homesteads that are taking advantage of this season to start their projects. Our first stop is to see the gardens getting going at Holler Homestead and Carpenter's Self-Reliance. They're both working hard to get their gardens ready for the growing season. Rows of freshly tilled soil and the smell of compost fills the air. This early look at garden prep is truly inspiring, even as we northerners wait out the snow dreaming of garden sprouts. Next we visit Justin Rhodes, where newborn piglets are joining the permaculture team, preparing for the new pasture land they've cleared. The milk room will be overflowing as the goats are kidding at Homesteading the Pioneer Way, and of course Fern managed to sneak her calf in while Jess was away from Roots and Refuge farm. It's always amazing to see the dedication and hard work that these guys all put into providing for themselves and their families. Then we make our way to Connection of Lives and Interests. They are wrapping up the construction of their tiny home. It's impressive to see the attention to detail in their use of sustainable materials. Tiny home movement really has grown in popularity, and it's great to see how people are finding creative solutions to live more simply and sustainably. We've worked up quite an appetite with all the visiting, and luckily we had some amazing meals to keep us going. Patti's Southern Kitchen served up delicious breakfast of grits with cheese, berry cream cheese with blueberry bagels, sausages, and eggs. Later we snacked on some juicy apples courtesy of GT Jr. Grows at Alaska. For lunch, Danny Days Ahead provided us with a tasty spread, Swiss mushroom burger casserole. For dinner, Lazarick Homestead had us covered with a hearty freeze-dried meal. Feel better, Lee. It's clear that spring is busy and exciting time for homesteaders and self-sufficient communities. From preparing the soil and planting gardens to raising animals and building, there's always something to do. And with delicious meals like the ones we saw, there's always something to look forward to at the end of the day. We're left feeling inspired and grateful for the opportunity to witness the hard work and dedication of these amazing individuals. This week's bonus tip is prompted by a problem mentioned by Holler Homestead. Ben said he'd never had good luck with cutting potatoes down for planting.
Every time I do that, I lose the whole doggone batch. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Cutting your potatoes down is not necessary, but sometimes your seed potatoes are just huge. If you choose to cut down your larger seed stock, it's not just as easy as randomly cutting them up. You see, potatoes, like all plants, have a vascular system that's responsible for the transport of nutrients and water. The vascular system within the potato leads from the attachment point down the center and branches out to the eyes. The attachment point is where the stem of the potato plant was attached to the tuber. It's that funny little vine you sometimes see on potatoes from the garden. This is where the vascular system enters the potato. From there, the system branches out to supply the different parts of potato, including the eyes. The eyes of potato are actually buds that can grow into new potato plants under the right conditions. The vascular system within the potato supplies these buds with nutrients and water, allowing them to grow and develop into new plants. In order for a seed potato cutting to be viable, it must contain that eye's branch from the central core. That means the idea of quartering a potato like a pie will yield some or all inviable starts. If you do cut down your bigger seed potato, halving or slicing across it into wide quarters will result in the best starts for your garden. If you've experienced wilting with new transplants, we have some great tips for you, which you can see in our video, Top Tips, Seedlings and Transplants, linked here.
And I feel like New York City. Get me to the fun.